Hello there. Bit in the dark, I'm in my room. It's a bit late at night. Put a light on and I thought I'd do one of my vids. I've been meaning to do this one, but when you're busy and you're doing things, you sometimes forget. And I figure, why not? Now, remember when I did the James Bond films and that? As a tip up to me mate, that being the late Sean Connery, as a tip up to my other favourite Bond, that being Roger Moore, to the unestimated Timothy Dalton, who I also like. I figure, why not? Why not? Some people always do the favourite moments, the top tens, the top hundreds, the favourite comedies, the favourite horrors, the favourite actions, the favourite actors. I figure, why not? Why not do my favourite James Bond films? That's right, my favourite. I don't do them like in order and that. I do them randomly. Why not? People do it all the time, so I figure, why not? So I'll go for the first one first, that being number one. I don't like it, I don't love it as much as the other ones, but I respect it. I respect it, and I always wish they'd make another Bond movie like this. Very stylish, very slick, and you've got to respect it because it was the first one to start it all off. Now, granted, they had a TV sort of film called Casino Royale in 1954, so you couldn't exactly say it was the first one. You had books, what started all off, and you had Casino Royale, what came out in 1954. Never seen it. It was a TV show. I think you can find it on YouTube. It's not one of the best, but it started it all off. But this one had to be the one that started it all off. Repeat myself. Doctor No. That's right, Doctor No. The famous lines where you don't see. The thing I love about Doctor No is you got the opening with the famous ball that starts it all off. Gun shootout, the famous Bond theme, and I love the Bond theme in it. Then you've got the Three Wise Men. If you want to put it more in depth, just go on my reviews on Bond, but I'm just going to go a little bit here and there about the film, and not too much. But then again, you got to say you've got the Three Wise Men song, and then you've got the Casino. And you don't so Bond in it. You sort of little me in there, you've got the dude talking, she says that line, who are you? And she says, my name's Bond, James Bond. Does I'm doing a shit job. The way Connery does it, he definitely souls it. And he souls that he is the man, that being James Bond. I love Ursula Andress, that's the first Bond girl, you know what I mean? I felt they should have done a lot more of her in it. And I have heard rumours, and it could have been too, that she was dubbed. Yep, she was dubbed when this Bond film come out. Ursula Andress as Honey Rider. But it was a first role, and it landed her career. And you could say it was landed Sean Connery's career. So yeah, I actually like Doctor No, but it's not one of my favourites. But I respect it as it brought out the series. My other favourite would be Goldfinger. Some people say From Russell with Love is a classic, but I actually like Goldfinger. Think about it. Top villain, you've got Goldfinger himself. You've got Anna Batman, may she rest in peace. That's another one of my favourite Bond girls. You've got Odd Top, who was for real was a Hawaii wrestler. That's right, he was in real life. He was a Hawaii wrestler. And you've got the Aston Martin, makes its first appearance. The Aston Martin, and I love the line what Chu says. I never joke about my work. And again, Sean Connery delivers it brilliant. I love the song, sang by Sori Bassa, Goldfinger. It's a dudden. My other favourite, again starring Sean Connery, would be Thunderball. I love Thunderball. I know there've been a lot of different edited versions of Thunderball. Do I like the song from John Jones more than Sori Bassa? No. But it's not a bad one. I'd just sooner have had the original song, which is called Tis Tis Bang Bang, but it's not a bad one for John Jones. I like the underwater scenery. I like the Bond It's not as good as Anna Batman, but she's pretty to look at. I think was a model at the time, as well as a fun actress. Very, very sexy. Dark hair. Magnum my ex-girlfriend who had dark hair. Very pretty. Yeah, I just like it. I like Sean Connery in it. Again, he's witty with his one-liners. I wouldn't have seen on the villain in it, but I still like it. It had a lot of underwater action. It had a lot of sharks. It's one of them films now that wouldn't see nowadays. If it's done today, if it was done today, a fucking time T, it would be shitty CGI. But for that time, the underwater fight scenes, the scene with the shark underwater, have to say no shark was hurt. I saw the making. I'm never gonna spoil it. See a biographer. I like the other bits in it. I like Thunderball. I like it. My other favourite, what was originally was going to be Sean Connery's last. Bullshit. Oops, sorry. The reason why I say that is because we all know he did Diamonds Are Forever, and then he did Never Say Never Again, even though that's not really a Bond film. But I was about to say, my other favourite, what was originally going to be the last Bond film Sean Connery did, would be You Only Live Twice. I love You Only Live Twice. I love the opening. I love the song by Nancy Sinatra. Beautiful song. Beautiful, beautiful song. I love the main tickets. I love the fact it's like martial arts. It's like Bruce Lee meets James Bond. I mean, think about it. This is the first time you hear the word ninjas. You see martial arts. The scenery is beautiful. The iron is beautiful. I like the story. I like the villain, played by the late Tom Presence. May he rest in peace as well. I like the fact you get to see Blowfield for the first time. I love the air atop the little nether. Thought it was pretty cool. But if you think about it, a lot of people think about the best action films or Bond films. They either think of The Spy Who Loves Me or they think of the later ones. But You Only Live Twice. Not a lot of people mention it, and I like it. I like the action. Like I say, it's action packed from beginning to end. I love it. I love it. My next favourite Bond film would be the first of Roger Moore, when Roger Moore now makes his appearance. That being Live and Let Die. Again, action, action, action. I love the song by Paul McCartney. That being with his late wife, may she also rest in peace. That being The Rings. I love the Rings song, Live and Let Die. And I'm not going to do the rest because I'll kill it. But I love it. It's just action. It's got voodoo. I love the villain in it, the man who cannot die. I love the other main villain, made by Akatit Carr. I never can pronounce his name right. But I like him and all, You get to see Felix Leiter, the actor who played Felix, who's funny enough to come in another Bond film, that being Licence to Kill. It's also one of my favourites. I like Julianne Moore, if I remember the name right. Julianne Moore is solitaire, very pretty. She is an attractive lady. I like Roger Moore. I think at that time they needed a new star, and I felt Roger Moore was brilliant. He was just as smooth as Sean Connery was. May he also rest in peace. I love the scene with the Tucker tiles and agitators, which I know was done by a real stuntman. I love it. My next favourite Bond film would have to be The Spy Who Loves Me. A lot of people say The Spy Who Loves Me is the best of the 70s, the best of the Bond films, and the best of action films. And I've got it too. There's action non-stop. I love the music from the beginning. The bit where he's on the ski soap and he falls off the edge and he jumps off of that parachute. I love it, that do 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 do. I'm not going to do the rest, but I love it. I also like the songs by Will Smith. It's kind of sample. Nobody can do it as better, especially as Roger Moore. Apart from Sean Connery, who's also my favourite. But I love it. I just love the action. I love Dave Teals as Jaws, the guy with the metal teeth. I like the Bond villain, very attractive in that era. I love the bit where she winks at Roger Moore. I love that little touch. I love the car. The Yota Lotus, which did float on water, but no, it did not go underwater, and it definitely did not fire missiles. But I like it. My next favourite Bond movie would be when it got into the first of the early 80s. That being For Your Eyes Only. Again, For Your Eyes Only is action, action, and action. At that point, even though I do like Moonraker, it's not as good as The Spy Who Loves Me. And I do feel at that time, as a lot of people said after Moonraker, it was time to bring it down to earth. And you think, oh no, not down to earth. What do they mean by that? But in this case, I think it was good. It definitely was a lot more up to date. The villains wasn't as comic book as they were getting in the 70s. I like the fact he's duping the Auto Lotus and it blows up. It's kind of thing. I like that car. I like the Bonder in it. I like the fact she used a bow arrow. She knew how to look after herself. It was definitely woman's lip at that time. It wasn't as thingy as the 70s when they made women as just being pretty. She definitely knew how to look after herself. And I fucking love For Your Eyes Only. I even like the song by Sheena Easton, which was getting known at that time. And I do know the song originally was going to be sang by Blonde. That's right, it was going to be sang by Blonde. But as I hear the Sheena Easton one, I love it. It's action all the way through. I love it. My last favourite one would be License to Kill. I felt the Oath of Violence and putting some of the Oath of Violence back in License to Kill definitely rent me that feel. Again, it's action packed. I think a lot of people insult Timothy Dalton, right? And I offended Timothy Dalton on my interview. My review. I offended him because I think he's underestimated. I like the fact it's a different different story. It's a man going out on a personal vendetta. You do bring back the actor that played Felix in Live and Let Die. I like the main villain in it, who Bond goes after. I like it. It's a good story. And I even like the Bonder in it. He was just as tough, just as brave as the one in For Your Eyes Only. And I like it. I like the truck scene in it where he's in the trucks and the five diving trucks everywhere. I like the action. I like the story. I even like the theme song, License to Kill. So they're my favourites of the Bond films. There's still some I do like, and I think it did. But when I choose my favourite Bond films, they would be my favourites. A lot of action, very good, action packed, good story, good everything. So that is my favourite James Bond films. If there's ever anything people like, or anything, what would have been your favourite films, whether it's in a character, whether it was a series, whether it was whatever, type it up, let me know. I'd be interested to know what other people like, even if it's something that doesn't interest me. It would still be interesting to know that. Other than that, that's me and things I like. Until then, I'll see you soon.